Y'all been asking for it every time I get on social media. Everybody's always, Chris Lynn, you need your own podcast. Here I am with my son, Jay Walk.
Yes, sir. You see what's going on.
Yeah, and we shooting straight from the hip. Ain't no doubt, right? See, John got a little old note tablet over here, so I don't even know what's coming, but I'm pretty sure he's going to let me know here.
Yeah, you know, so these life lessons that I've been taught growing up by this crazy some gun. So I got a couple questions for you today.
Come on.
So why the hell when I come in your house I can't use the bathroom?
Because you ain't stopping my toilet up. Because I tell you, it goes back to my upbringing, right? We had a septic tank that we had to shovel out. So when you stopped the poo-poo pipe up, as we called it back in the day, you had to run a pipe up there and unstop it. And then about once a month, you had to take a shovel and shovel it out, put it in a barrel, and take it over to where we had the garden at. That's where you don't eat vegetables that much.
So I can't take a shit at my own daddy's house.
Hell no, you shit in the woods, man. Come on. And you ain't, what else?
Man, look, he tell me, you pass 10 stores before you get to my house, and you going to come in my bathroom.
Yeah, free toilet paper and free water goes straight into city sewers, right? My stuff stops up. I got to pump it out.
Man, crazy.
Ain't no doubt.
All right, I got a couple more questions for you.
Come on.
So, I just don't understand. The water bill ain't going to be that high. So, when I was a kid, I brushed my teeth. Why I got to turn the water off while I'm brushing my teeth? Because I'm going to have to leave the water on to wash my mouth out when I get done brushing my teeth. Why I got to turn the water off when I'm brushing my teeth?
Go back to my upbringing. You grazed poor, you shut that water off. You didn't waste. That was wasteful, man. There's people out there that needs water right now that don't have it. And you up there wasting it and let it run. And it filling my poo-poo pipe up that I got to pump out. What else?
Man.
Hey.
This dude.
I'm a 52-year-old man with a 80-year-old soul, right? I'm an old soul, John. We raised poor, man. We had to get up and get it. The kids had to do stuff. I mean, shoot, you ain't never shoveled no septic tank out.
I guess you're right.
Come on.
Look, I'm going to go back to my notepad. Hold on, let's see. So why the hell me and the kids, when we was kids, we played out in the yard playing football, we either got to go to the water hose or we get 1 cup of KoolAid to share between 8 kids. I don't understand that. Why we got to... one cup of KoolAid? All my friends can vouch for this.
Yeah.
We had to share 1 cup of KoolAid between 8 people in the middle of the summertime or hit the hot water hose.
Yeah, you hit the hot water, you let the water run a little bit until it got cool. We drank out of a water hose. We didn't have Kool-Aid. And if we did, we had very little. And it was 6 or 8 kids and then 6 neighborhood kids. And, you couldn't waste, man. So, right, if you'd have made 6 cups of Kool-Aid, there'd been 4 of them out there sitting there got hot. And y'all pour them out. You just can't waste, man. If you ever grew up in hard times, you know that. Right? I mean, we wasn't poor growing up, but, we had to conserve. We was taught the ways. I taught it from my daddy taught me and his grandfather. You didn't waste nothing, right?
Yeah.
So that's where that comes from.
So I guess my next question goes back to the same category.
What?
But I'm gonna tell y'all, this man right here, it's bad. Like I understand saving and preserving, teaching the kids how to, but you gotta split a single piece of paper towel in half when you use it. You can't even use a whole piece of paper towel to wipe your hands, to blow your nose. You got to split in half.
Goes back to being wasteful, man. Right? I'm telling you. Growing up, we had to wash the paper towels and hang them up. We reused paper towel growing up. You didn't know that? And y'all run there and get it all roll, get your 10 of them, then wipe out that, blow your nose, throw in the garbage can. You know how many more times you could have used them paper towels?
So y'all had to dry the paper towels off.
Yeah, hang them on the line, clothesline. See, we ain't had no dryer. Well, we had a dryer, but Daddy wouldn't let us use it. So we had a clothesline. We hung the clothes and the paper towels on.
Yeah, see, people don't know nothing. People don't know nothing about that. I promise. Like I work with my uncle, his brother, and we by our sink we do mechanic work, and by our sink, I come in there first couple of days when I first started ever working with him, and right beside the sink was a balled up thing of paper towels. So I'm like, Uncle Joe, I went on days, I wouldn't get my own paper towels. And Uncle Joe was like, He was like, "What you doing worse than wasting all my damn paper towels?" He said, "I got that ball of paper towel rolled up, but right by the sink. You use that, reuse it. It'll dry by the time you get in there to wash your hands again." Yeah. I said, "Man, I ain't never in my life."
He's raised in the same house I was. I'm telling you, we was taught life lessons, man. Ain't no doubt.
So tell them about your box situation. You don't throw no whole box.
No, don't you throw no box in my garbage bag. No, You know, you can put 4 boxes in a garbage bag and fill it up. Or if you tear it up in pieces, you can put 40 boxes in that same garbage bag, right? Goes back to you going to put them boxes in there, and then you're going, well, let's take the garbage bag out. Well, that's a wasted garbage bag, right? Ain't no doubt. Hey, boy, I'm telling you, I don't waste nothing. No.
Man, this man don't waste nothing. I'm talking about.
But these are life lessons I'm trying to teach you, man. Don't leave your water running. You doing dishes, don't leave your water running. Why are you doing that? All you doing is wasting water and filling the septic tank up.
You better not come to Chris Lynn's house and take no shower over 2 minutes.
No, I'll stand at the door and wait on you. If that water don't cut off in a couple minutes, I'm knocking on the door, won't know what the hell's going on. Ain't no doubt. Yeah.
Man.
But I've had septic tank problems every house. I went and bought the big house on the other side of town. First thing I did was have septic tank problem. It just plagued me, I guess.
Man, y'all wonder why I'm so crazy. Y'all finally got this crazy MF on in front of a camera, and now y'all see why the hell I am the way I am.
Yeah, you come over there first of all, you ain't coming to my house taking no shower. But if you do get the privilege of taking a shower in my house, I'm gonna be listening to when the water cuts on and when the water cuts off. What we did, we cut the water on, got body wet, did all the shampoo and all the soap and all that, and then we cut the water back on and rinsed off.
Yeah, so you remember when you used to party every night at my house, at your house when I was a kid, and every night it was a party in the shop. Yeah, you had at least 5-6 friends over every single night. Y'all drinking, having fun, whatever. Mm-hmm. And in the wintertime, everybody had a door limit. You had 3 doors.
Yeah.
And you got what was the one time where who was it you was messing with?
Let me tell you why. That goes back to wasteful. So it's hard to heat a shop. Y'all know that, right? So to keep the heat in, people going in and out the door, the heat going out, right? So they had three times a night to go in and out the door. Now, if you wanted to wait on somebody to go outside and get a beer, and then you run out on their in and out, now you got a free in and out. But other than that, you had 3, and I'll count them. Hey, I'll stop you. You just have to be sitting there smacking your lip thirsty, hoping somebody going to go to the truck to get you a beer.
What Charles Ray used to wait on?
He'd wait on somebody to go out and take off running and holler, Chris Michael, I'm going out on there, Al. That's my crazy cousin.
Man, he's a whole nother story for another day.
A whole nother story. I got a million stories.
Everybody in our family is a story for another day.
Oh my God, the stuff we done. This dude got a DUI on a lawnmower. That's a whole nother story for another time.
Yeah, he got pulled over with our dog on the back of a 4-wheeler and had some weed on him and blamed the dog. said the dog the one that had the weed.
Well, no, the man didn't find it. They were searching it.
Oh, yeah.
And so he finally got the dog on the 4-wheeler and he said, come on, buddy. He walking down the road with the dog. He hollered back, the dog got the weed on it. Oh, Mike told him, you better get out of here, Charles, right? They knew him, you know what I mean? Yeah. But, man, we got so many. Like I said, I got a million stories that they don't end.
We can sit here all day.
Yeah. And this is real life stuff, people. This ain't a lot of people. They rehearse what they're gonna do and put out content. This is real life stuff that happened. You can't make this stuff up.
Yeah, it
just happens to be funny.
I tried to get this notepad out, but we don't need the notepad.
We don't need a notepad, man. I'm glad you asked him questions where I can clear up.
Yeah, I always wanted as a kid. You know, I go to other people's house. I can walk in their house and walk across the house with my shoes on.
No, you ain't come up my house.
If your shoes ain't at the back door when you walk in Chris Lynn's house, you might well be stepping on back outside.
You might well be stepping on my own feet. I'm telling you, you don't come to my house not pull your shoes off. I don't play that.
And look, we lived in a trailer, so it wasn't no doubt. If you live in a trailer, when you walk, you hear it when you walk.
Yeah.
So Daddy could hear everything that we did when we was kids. So we got the wrestling on the bed. We got the doing any type of activity in the room.
I'm coming out.
I hear them big footsteps coming. Everybody got to sit down real quick, act like they ain't doing nothing.
Knowing damn well I heard them.
We done got caught because we'll be rolling around and we'll accidentally throw one another into the wall. Be loud, boy, and come in there red face.
And Judah, that's what Judah will tell you right now, John's friend. I say, I ain't never in my life, because every time they do something stupid, I say, I ain't never in my life. I'm worried about this generation, man. Shoot. They different from us. And it's always said, you ain't going to make your kids work and do the things you did. And then I almost think we hurt them with that.
Yeah, because I got some toxic ways from my daddy.
Mm-hmm. But
it happens.
I want to prepare you for life, because life will sneak up and slap you right in the face. I'm telling you, I try to prepare your nephew, my grandson. Every day.
He gets it.
Yeah.
He gets it honest.
I pick it. It's really run, Joe. He can use the bathroom in my house, but I went outside the other day. He was running out of the woods. I said, "What are you doing? You ain't getting on to me." He done went out of the woods, found him alone, went to the bathroom. Ain't no doubt. It's crazy.
Life lessons.
Life lessons, man. Life will deal you some cruel blows. I'm gonna tell you. And they will sneak up on you. And I try to teach them, don't wear your feelings on your sleeve, because you won't never make it in the working world.
No, and that's that good. So for everybody on Facebook that get my comments and all my people that follow me, please don't think my feelings ever hurt. When I post these people and talk about them, I'm behind the phone screen laughing, because I grew up with tough skin. Like,
you got to, right?
Them folks on the internet that talk, this is the real world. We ain't grow up on the internet. That stuff don't bother me. Them folks.
Nope.
Them folks the ones that's miserable in their own life. They got to deal with that. We don't. We still sleep peacefully because we do what we want.
Yep.
And
when all the rest of kids grew up on video games, and I ain't taking nothing away from video games. I know kids love it. I handed him and his friends some boxing gloves, and they get out there and beat the heck out of one another. So guess what happened when they got old enough to take care of themselves? They could take care of themselves, right? You got kicked out of every party because of it, but
That's for a whole nother day.
I know
too.
it, but I'm saying them's life lessons. That's what made you tough, right? That's what made you be able to protect yourself and jump on a bully if you need to for somebody else.
Yep.
Protect somebody else. Ain't no lie. But that's the way I was raised. And that's the way I raised John. So, and his brother.
Well, we're gonna keep it short and sweet for this first one. We just wanted to introduce ourselves.
That's right.
And we will be back. And Life Lessons Part 1.
Life Lessons Part 1, and y'all get y'all's ass up and do something.